Welcome, welcome. Another cooking time. Cooking soup from scratch. Got a big pot, big lid. I've been defrosting some of the chicken bones and pork bones. I've also got here some shiitake mushrooms, some shrimps, dried shrimps, and some dried scallop. That's been, I guess, freeze-dried, whatever it is. So I've been soaking those. Hey George, I'm gonna making some soup stock today. Basically it got really chilly. It's in the 60s. Yeah, it was like 72, 74, and then all of a sudden I went out for a walk. I took a nap and then went out for a walk, and dang, I had my sweats on, and this didn't do it. I had like my hat, that didn't do it. Lucky I had some long pants, but it was pretty chilly. So I decided, you know what? Let's cook some soup. Hey Garfield, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing Spotify free again. The lo-fi content creators, basically no copyright on it from Spotify. I'm gonna be filling up the pot. It's gonna be a pretty nice long night. Got a lot of. I found out, I was trying to clean out some things out of the freezer, and what are these in here? Some of these are here from the pandemic. I had basically, got my supply. I hadn't used them. They were back in the freezer. So I said, you know what? Better use them now. So I got a lot of chicken bones, one set of pork bones. And let's get going. Okay, let's put these plastic containers a little bit back. Okay. Let me drain and refresh the water for some of these items. Scallops cost a lot of money, so dried shrimp sometimes, but not, it depends. But these, I think, they're the reasonable ones, the dried shrimps. Yeah, the scallops can get really high priced out here. I don't know about you in Hong Kong, shiitake mushrooms, I get them from Costco, so it's not bad. The ones you get from Costco, they're pre-cut. Because used to be in the old days, all you had were the shiitake mushrooms that were straight from, the whole ones. But you have to basically hydrate them. Take a whole afternoon to, you gotta pop it in like 2 or 3 hours ahead of time so it'll dehydrate correctly. Otherwise it'd be still stiff in the middle. But these are just already pre-cut ones, so it's a lot easier. I mean, I think some of the dry goods stuff have those too, but they have it at Costco. Costco's going to be always a cheaper price. Let's take a look what's going on in the chat. Garfield. Charge or washing the pot. Oh, God. You guys. Okay. Yeah, it depends where it's from. That's true. Sauteed zucchini, mushroom sausage added to spaghetti. Very nice, George. Very nice. Yeah, I got my Costco spaghetti. You also found some pears. So I gotta probably pop the pears in some. I'll probably make when it gets warm again. I found the pears. I found the grapes in the freezer, and strawberries. I'm gonna pop those in my. Hey, believe in yourself. Welcome. Yeah, I gotta pop those into the blender for some smoothies later, when it gets a little warmer. So I forgot about them, but they're there. So, I'll probably put the strawberries I got from Costco that I got into the in the freezer also. I'll wash them and so I'll do that tonight. So those guys don't go down the drain. Okay, oops. Let me. One more thing I forgot to do. Let me do it real quick. Haven't done it in a while. Let me see if we still have some. Where is it? Maybe it's downstairs. Oh, it's down. I think it's downstairs. Yeah, it's downstairs. I have to go down to the refrigerator in the garage. I'll be right back. I guess you can still hear me. I got the mic on. So, okay. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Okay, so I got the bitter melon. I mean, not bitter melon, the fuzzy melon. So I got that cut, but I'm also probably gonna. I think I might also do some seaweed too, so just in case. So I'll make small pots of from the stock. I can make lots of different soups. So I picked up this. I don't know if you can see it. It's from downstairs. So, okay, where is it? Where'd it go? Where put it? Oh. Okay, what's going on in the chat? Let's take a look. Yep, it's going to take ages. Sorry about that. No, it's not okay. I got a high heat. No, I got high heat. I got a high heat burner, so that's one of these good ones. So, okay. Let me see where it go. Where is my silicone? Where it go? Where did I put it? Oh, I'll use this one instead. Okay. Okay, pop this guy off. Let me get a piece of this for the soup. Okay, come on. See if there's a scissor or not. Is there scissors here? Let me look for scissors. Some scissors here. See if these will work. Yeah, some of these stores have the set packages of all these ingredients that you could put in for various kinds of soups at the but I don't have that right now. So I have some archived elements. It makes for spaghetti. Okay, so no spaghetti. Sorry. I do have spaghetti, but not making that. Okay. We'll pop these guys in. Okay. Okay, we will pop the, I'll pop the scallop in. A couple pieces. Got a whole one. Okay. Okay. The shrimps. Okay, the hamai, the shrimp. Okay. We'll pop those babies in right now. Usually, like if you're Japanese, you probably use the konbu for some of your stock. Usually for a clean stock. I mean, Chinese have or Cantonese have like leme, or different types of combinations of kind of soups that you would derive from. I'm doing basically a kind of like I'm using scallops, hamai, shrimp, and some of the vegetable. It's like and then I'm using some shiitake mushrooms. Okay, a stock. And I'll be using chicken and pork bones. Usually it's good to have it fresh, but you got to either use it all at once or stuff like that. So if you buy a bunch, we just freeze it. So or I just freeze it ahead of time, so I have to keep going to the store. If of course the store is nearby, but just for convenience, you have it, so don't have to go outside when you're doing it. Okay, so all right, pretty much that's okay. All right, so okay, that's good. Let me empty out these. Okay, when it starts to boil, that's when I'm going to start to pop in the chicken and pork bones. Fettuccine linguine over regular spaghetti. Yeah, fettuccine is pretty good. I like the angel hair. It's pretty good too. What kind of witch's brew? Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Frank? Leftover steak. Frank's in the house. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on, guys. Okay. Yeah, chicken and pork. Yeah. So, but I got a lot of chicken this time because I was trying to clear out the freezer. So I got a big mess. I got a big piece. I found a big piece of chicken carcass. So I got another smaller one. So I'm defrosting those guys in the sink as we speak. So that's why I put a little bit less water this time, because the amount of bones is going to be substantial this time. Let's see, let me move the music in here so you guys can hear. And I got the fan going, so carcass. Oh yeah, it's starting to boil a little bit. Let it boil a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, usually if it's a regular stove flame, it's, that's why I bought this when I first moved in. I went out to Sears, and this one has the high burner, because usually for Asians or Chinese, like you cook at home, you need high heat for the woks. So this is the one out of the 4 that's the high burner. So I didn't want to go buy those big ones. My sister, they have the really big, expensive stoves and stuff like that. I mean, it's like industrial strength, like for, commercial quality. I didn't want to deal with that. I got this, actually, I also got this as a blem. So there was like, there was a blem. There was a scratch on the paint. So I was able to bargain down a little bit more, the Sears guy, appliance guy. So I bought that. And I had to have it delivered. This was over in Anaheim. Was it Anaheim? Yeah, it was around Anaheim. I got this at an Anaheim Sears. So it was way up. My girlfriend at that time, my girlfriend was living over out in, West Covina, but her old house was in Orange County. So she still held a P.O. box out there. So we used to go out there, to pick up mail and stuff like that. So, and on the way back, well, I was checking for her one because she's out of the country. So I went over and, checked on her mail. And then I looked in at Sears. Like, oh, it's a good deal. So I also bought my wine fridge the same time too. I also bought that as a it was kind of like it was unbalanced, so therefore it was selling for a cheaper price. So the Sears guy told me, just buy for the appliance, buy the warranty, and they'll fix it. So any problems, they'll fix it. So I put it as the first, I think the wine fridge and my stove, first things I brought in the house. I didn't have furniture. So then I had the Sears guy come. He fixed it right away, man. Otherwise it was like 2 or 3 times more for that wine fridge. Still have the wine fridge. Yeah, I got this one at Burlington Coat Factory too. I think they're still around. I mean, the Arcadia one's gone, but I think the one in Alhambra is still there. I haven't gone in, but yeah, I got my wok before I got it from, I think, Burlington Coat Factory, if not a Chinese place. Yeah, some of the stuff I got was some Korean store at Koreatown, it's a Koreatown mall, but they're gone. The last time I went there, about a year ago or so, they're gone. I mean, so it was like it's like a kind of an upscale kind of. So I just bought like accessories there, because they were selling Korean refrigerators. Like they have like two refrigerators. One's a regular refrigerator, and then one is your kimchi refrigerator. So you don't want to be storing your kimchi, and smelling up your other food. So that's why like a lot of Koreans, I guess, families have two refrigerators. One of them is a kimchi refrigerator, because kimchi is very big. Another kind of preserved kind of they have different types of kimchi, of course. Get a new induction compatible wok. Crazy. I have a Gatorade fridge. Yeah, I had before downstairs. That was the drink fridge. The garage fridge. That was my girlfriend's fridge. She brought it from her old house. So yeah, that became my drink fridge. But it's pretty good. It's been going strong. I mean, that's been a long time. That's still going strong. I mean, that one outlasted my fridge. I bought like 2 or 3 fridges for the main fridge. Like I think I had a GE. I had a Frigidaire. I mean, they both died, man. What's this one? I don't even know what this one is. That's some nice fridges, but dude, they just died. I think one died like right. I think one of them was like the fridge died, and then the freezer died, and then the fridge died. It was a side by side, and it didn't die at the same time. That was nuts. Had so much spoiled food. Walk this way. Okay, still going. Okay, let's start to put the. Okay, I'm still waiting for it to go a little bit more. Waiting for it to boil a little bit more. Walk this way. I've been hearing about how fridges pick to have a short. Yeah, because come on, think about it. The one I have downstairs at my girlfriend's house, dude, that one's like crazy. That's like old school, regular, run-of-the-mill fridge with a fridge on the bottom and a freezer on top. It's no frills, but that thing is going like gangbusters, man. All the other ones, I got some fancy, nice fridges for the, for the kitchen up here. And dude, I think at the most like maybe 7 years, maybe. I think maybe 7 years. That was it. If I was lucky. I've been through like 3 fridges, I think, already, at least. This is my 3rd fridge. And they all look nice and stuff like that. Let's see, what is this one? Do I even know what this one is? Is there any markings on it? Dude, I don't even know what this one is. I ended up just, it's a GE. It's a GE fridge. Yeah, I just end up just getting like Blams, whatever. I don't care anymore. Secondhand, Blams, but they're new freezers. Yeah, But the thing about my Sears, what happened was, or wherever it was, they had a warranty, so they gave me money for all the food that, whatever. So see, the older fridges, man, they're built. I mean, they're nothing fancy, because all these other ones have everything that can go wrong, like ice makers and this and that, and I think one of them, the original one I had, it had 2 water spouts, where you could put a glass on the outside and get some water. Dude, man, that was a nice one, but man, I mean, it was, the appliances I got when I first moved in, they were real good. Sorry, sorry about that. It slipped under my shirt. Sorry about that. You guys here? Check. Yeah, turn it inside out. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Let me, since I'm not in public, maybe I'll just flip the mic outside of my shirt. Let's see. Okay, there you go. All right, sorry, so it's the mic is outside. Usually, a practice, I guess, workflow, I basically just flip the mic into my shirt. So it will kind of won't be seen to a certain degree. Okay, all right, it's a common practice, I guess. But then I have these dry fit shirts. So the dry fit shirts, they're kind of saggy when you put. Oh, remember? Oh, dude, did you see Marcus? Marcus got Marcus Brownlee. What the guy? He got bammed, man. And I was watching something this afternoon because he was talking about this AI thing, and he was sagging on his shirt, so it's a little heavy because the shirts, can't take that weight. So okay, let's first one in is the carcass, chicken bone. Okay, whoa, it's a big one. Pop that baby in. A smaller chicken carcass. And several pork bones. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I got the Angels nachos in here when I went to Angels with my friends from Japan in 2019. But Shohei, I bought the tickets like a month or so before, or whatever, or a couple months before on StubHub. So we were excited to see Shohei play, right? Nope, Shohei was on disabled. But by the time we got there, Shohei was disabled, so no go. So that was kind of disappointing. Shohei Ohtani didn't play we didn't see him play for the Angels, but hopefully my friends come back. I don't know if they're gonna come back, because it's really hard. They came during Reiwa. So it's really hard for Japanese people that actually really work, to actually get any time off. That's not a fallacy. That actually happens, or that is the expectation. So yeah, they only were able to come during Reiwa, which was when they changed the eras for the emperor. So because they had more extended holidays, so they could stack it up, and then even then, they had to be asking their friends to like cover for them and stuff like that at Japanese work. So and then they also got to be making sure that they're bringing back the omayagi for the souvenirs for all the people that are holding down the fort. You know what I'm saying? Even though sometimes they ain't being doing nothing, but you know what I'm saying. It's the expectation. So that's yeah, that was the little story behind that Angels batting hat, kind of the red one. Okay, so all right, continue to boil it up. Okay, let me get a couple things ready. Okay, now we be skimming. Okay. I know. That's okay. I got the skimmer. I got to turn it down too a little bit probably. Keep it down. Keep it down. Okay. Oh, let me put some water in here. The scum, baby. Some people call it soup scum. Skimmer, baby. Skim it. Yeah, this was my job as a kid, man. Because usually, my grandparents or parents sometimes like they made the soup, and I had to have to like watch. You have to watch the soup. They did everything, but you got to watch the soup. Because this is kind of like the easy job. But it's like because they'll go play mahjong, and my mom and my grandma playing mahjong while they're doing all this stuff, Because this is like kind of like I guess making soup stock is kind of labor intensive. You see, for all those ramen shops, they got put in the long hours. They have the youngest person who ever open the shop and get everything ready. All the prep. I mean, once you get out of a one-man operation. How you guys doing? Skim scum, that's right. What is it? Take it down a little bit more. Oh yeah, oops, I gotta set the timer. Turn it down a little bit more. Yeah, a lot of the products you have in here, the pork bones, the chicken bones, the rehydrated mushrooms, things like that. They're gonna have some residual when you mix it up with the water. They'll have some kind of scum type of product. So you want to try to. Our aim is basically to keep the stock as clear as possible, in the end product. I know a lot of other cultures don't think that way. Because I think another girl I used to go out with, we were cooking, and she says, "Oh, no, you gotta leave the scum in. That's the best part." I was like, oh my God. Of course, she's a interesting individual. Let's just say that. I don't know if she had any real cooking experience, but she was a good friend. Nursing student. Yeah, I had to teach her about the ovulation cycle. She was in a very religious family, and I think the family didn't allow her to learn about the female body. So I had to help her out in a nursing school to help her study for the ovulation cycle, the menstrual cycle, stuff like that. Because she went to UCLA, but she still didn't know about the ovulation cycle of a female, even though she was female. So had to help her out there. Good times. She was very, yeah. Yeah, the clear broth that's my parents, the restaurant is a very big deal. So I'll let it go for a little while. Basically, it's low enough so it's not boiling crazy, and it won't produce as much scum. Because the higher you do, I just want to do it at the lowest possible, because it's be slow cooking, but eventually it will still produce scum. Can't help that. So the scum will naturally rise to the top. I'll keep it for a little while. Or actually a long while, and there'll be some scum that'll be developing, but a lot of it will migrate to the sides, which is okay. And it's a little easier to scrape it off the sides. George. Storks, yeah, the stork. To this day, some people I think still think that way. That's kind of, even educated people. I'm serious. So people that have graduated, doctorates, you think they have doctorates, but yeah, it's just interesting. Let's just say that. Don't want to go there. People have, people are people. The cabbage fields, yeah, Cabbage Patch Kids.
Enjoy free member gifts you'll love. And once you reach silver key status, you can get free standard shipping. Because Lowe's knows nothing feels better than free. Learn more about our new loyalty program at Lowe's.com/MyLowe'sRewards today.
Let me get my water bottle. What's this?
A car is never just a car. Kelly Blue Book knows it's so much more than that. It's your community carrier, your road trip refuge. I just need a reason to get out of the house. Your car is there for everything. And for everything car, that's Kelly Blue. Need a new set of wheels? That's it on Kelly Blue.
Okay, I got my water jug.
Can another car do the job better? Trade it or sell it on Kelly Blue Book.
Costco.
Mile after mile, moment after moment.
Yeah, I found out one of my buddies when I went at the airport. He posted on his Instagram. He was over there at Dodger Stadium when they had the home run, Shohei's home run. So that's pretty cool. Bulldog sauce. Funny, believe in yourself. Yeah, the izakayas, but even the yakitori places always have like cabbage, the raw cabbage. And then they have like some kind of sauce or whatever, and yeah, they used to have it free, but I think some of these fufu places, dude, they're charging money for the free cabbage, man. So yeah. So just to let you know, a lot of the places they usually have it as a hors d'oeuvre, you know, served as a hors d'oeuvre. Hey Vic, Vic's in the house. Welcome, Vic. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I'd be on a date with the girl sometimes at Hot Pot and she'd be doing it for this and like that'd be pretty cool. Showing her skills. Scumbuster. Turn it down just a tad. Okay. Chips and salsa. What? Doesn't come out free? Dude. I know, man. That was the best part about going to Mexican restaurants. You get the unlimited chips and salsa, man. Yeah, but there are still some places, I mean, they give you like a little bit, that, you know, they're kind of fair. But after that, after the first round, you have to pay for it. A lot of places now. Well, not the high end. You know, the high end, they always like charge you, man. Yeah, just like Guzman y Gomez in Japan. Dude, they charge you for everything. Dude, that California burrito is so small. It's like a snack burrito over at McDonald's, man. Remember those 99-cent ones before? It was like that, man. That California burrito. And it was like almost like $10. It was like, I think it was a little bit over 1,000 yen, man. But then, I remember over at the Gaslight area, man, we went to this Mexican restaurant for my first California burrito. Dude, it was like freaking pricey. At the Gaslamp District. Yeah, but I think it's just mom and pops. Oh yeah. Yeah, they do. I mean, in those $5 or it's not $5 anymore, dude. Remember those used to have the $5 boxes at Taco Bell? They're not $5 anymore. Dude, I think they're like $8 or $10 for those boxes now. You know, remember the boxes? They used to like say you could possibly win a free PlayStation or something like that or Xbox. Do you remember those boxes from Taco Bell? But I think Del Taco is the last one. They have Taco Tuesdays, Taco Thursdays. They have the snack tacos, like 3 for like a couple dollars, man. That's pretty good. That's a really good price. I mean, it's like the snack they call them snack tacos. $40. I know. Dude, it's now $40 like for a dozen, man. Or remember they have a dozen? Dude, I went to Tokyo. Went to like Shibuya. They have the same boxes over there. You know, the box of tacos? Like the dozen or whatever tacos. They have the same one, but it's more money. It's more money in Japan for Taco Bell. It's such a novelty. You know? That's their idea of Mexican food. Come on, the normal, you know, that's Mexican food. They don't know. I mean, unless they go to like, Tres Hermanos. Remember, I went over there in Shinbashi. There's there's a taco truck there, and I think a Japanese guy is making it. It's pretty good. It's actually pretty authentic. But I don't know. I didn't go, so I don't know. Like most of the places in Japan, or in Asia, man, dude, I think maybe even on the west side, man, in here in LA, dude, they give you single corn tortillas, man. What the heck for a taco, for a street taco? Dude, what's up with that? I mean, only want the double corn tortillas, man, for your street tacos. I don't know where they get off, and then and then they charge so much. Well, it's Japan, I guess. Mexican food right now is a novelty in Japan right now. Crazy novelty. So that's why it's even on the west side, man. All those nice restaurants, it's like freaky expensive. If you go on the west side, West LA, Beverly Hills, Westwood, Brentwood. It's crazy expensive for Mexican food, man. Yeah. I mean, dude, it's no. Okay, look, $1. Yeah. Around here we had dollar. Yeah, all around here. But the thing is, or maybe $1.25 sometimes. But yeah, 99-cent tacos. Well, at least it was like every Tuesday. That was before the pandemic. But I remember in East LA when I first came out to East LA, and that was back. Yeah, that was back in the 90s. Back in the 90s or 80s. Dude, there was 25-cent street tacos. 25 cents. I'm serious. It was just south of the 60 freeway, just past. It was before Whittier on Atlantic Boulevard, just before Whittier on the right side. It was Tacos de Mexico. Tacos de Mexico. That was it. Tacos de Mexico. Tacos de Mexico, and that was 25-cent tacos. We would go there like Friday or Saturday nights and get $25 cent tacos, and you choose your meat. Nice. Yeah, King Taco. Yeah. But King Taco is like really expensive, dude. Compared. That's why if you wanted cheap, 25 cents, man. In the days of the King Taco. King Tacos, yeah, it standardized everything. Fast food standardized it, but it was local chain out here. Even at Cal State LA, where I was going for a while, they had two King Tacos on campus. 2 King Tacos. There was one up in the student union, and there was another one where the business school was. So each on, 25-cent tacos, man. I remember it, dude. I mean, it was cheap even for then. I think they were like 50-cent tacos at that time. I think out in the 70s, it must have been the 80s or 90s. It was 50 cents. It used to be 50 cents, but they were lowballing. They were going at 25 cents. So I mean, right on that street too. There was a King Taco. I mean, King Taco's just around. There was King Tacos everywhere. But okay. Wait a minute. Was that a King Taco? Because there was a taco place. It was across the street from the gate to Chinatown. I used to go there. All the time when I was when I was little. I used to go there all the time. And it was right across the street from where Sun Yat-sen, near where Bruce Lee is, the statue. Right around there, there's a signal light. There's a half signal light. It's not a full signal light because it's a whole full street. Broadway's a full street. So right at that gate, across there's a empty lot now, but there used to be a little stand for tacos. I used to go there all the time, man. I don't know if that was King Taco though. But I knew it was a taco stand though. Because Lincoln Heights is up the street, man. They had a really big King Taco up in Lincoln Heights. Oh, that was King Taco? Dude, I didn't even know, man. I just went there. Yeah, everyone went there, man. It's like, but if you're tired, because they had so much Chinese food. I used to get the wonton menus. We used to get the dishes. We got the won gok. Some of us went over. It depends on all these other places. We used to go there. For after church. Me and Shada Taco. What does that mean? What was it? No gringo tacos for me. No, thank you. No, because when I grew up, man, before Taco Bell, there was a place called, I used to go, okay, there was Taco Lita. Taco Lita, that's why I still go to Taco Lita. Taco Lita was a chain. I think one of the last ones is in Arcadia, so I can still go there. But one of the chains was called Pup and Taco. Pup and Taco. When I was in elementary school, I used to go to Pup and Taco because it was right up the street from my elementary school on the way back home to my parents' restaurant. So it was like 19 cents plus tax, 21 cents. So I knew exactly how much money I had to give out. So I had to save my money, my tips from the restaurant to go buy some hot dogs or tacos. So either a hot dog, a plain hot dog, or a taco was 19 cents plus tax, 21 cents. Pup and Taco. Remember the cilantro. Tito's, people kept telling me I ate at Tito's. I don't remember eating at Tito's going to college. So all my friends said, oh, we used to hang out there. We used to go over there. And it's like, so I only remember going to Tito's just before the pandemic. I mean, well, just around people kept telling me I was there, and I looked, I was like, maybe I've been here, I don't remember. I think I went there on Washington. Some people in college, I was waiting in the truck. That's what happened, I think. And then they went out to go get the tacos. So we might have gone there, but I don't remember, Tito's. But it's good. I've been there, but it's kind of pricey, and there's a hell long line. Western and Wilmington in the 90s. Yeah, a lot of places are closed, man. Yeah, Tito's. It's also, you got to check out, if you like Tito's, if you're on the east side, Arcadia, Taco Lita. It's about $2.75, but it's good for what it is. It's real ground meat, stuff like that. Just an old gringo taco. So Taco Lita, it's a throwback to the chains. Tito's Tacos is not a chain; it's a one-off. So I think around the corner from Tito's Tacos is another one, but it's like hell greasy. I mean, it's a step above Taco Bell because it probably is beef, but it's called Taco Treat over in Arcadia. So it's a little bit, it's not as good, I think, as Taco Lita. It's a little bit greasier, but I think it's still a steps ahead of Taco Bell. Cilantro, the singer. Whoa, that's crazy. That's pretty interesting. Believe in yourself. That's marketing. And I did. Oh, it's popular too because of the social media. Okay, got you. Yeah, my mom actually, just above the street, just above USC, on what is it, Hoover. My mom used to go to this Mexican restaurant. I didn't know about it. There's an old Mexican restaurant that's a drive-through, whatever. Lucy's. My mom used to go to Lucy's, man. And I remember growing up. Remember I told you we used to have tapatico. We'd have that in our fridge, man. My mom, man, she had a taste for Mexican food. I remember before, I told you my dad went to Belmont, so it's right up the street, the closest high school to the original Tommy's. My dad went to Tommy's. He used to drive as a high schooler. He went up to Tommy's. He'd do a Tommy's run because it's right there at Belmont. Yeah, tapatico. So we used to have that when I was growing up, man. That was the hot sauce in my fridge, but it was too hot for me when I was a kid. So I was like, what is this? Because I recognized it later. Tapatico, man. I was like, what? We had this in our fridge all the time. I didn't use it, though. So Tommy's, I used to go to Tommy's. So I remember I used to bring home, when we moved to Monterey Park, where I'm at right now. So I used to, when I used to go to Tommy's, I would bring some Tommy's for my mom. She'd like it. Or if I go to Philippe's, I think my dad too. I bring home some Philippe's sandwiches. What do you want? So my mom also liked at Philippe's. Dude, there's a big old jar on the counter. My mom loved the pickled pig's feet. My mom loved it. Those pig's feet. I don't. So she loved it. So I'd bring her sometimes some pickled pig's feet. I don't know if you guys noticed it. It was a big old jar, up on the counter over at Philippe's. The ladies take your order or the sawdust, whatever. But Yeah, there'd be some pickled. My mom loved that pickled the pickled pig's feet. That was pretty nuts. Dill pickles. A gringo burrito. Fish taco with crispy bacon. Oh my goodness. Yeah, pig trotters. A gringo burrito place where they put bacon. Oh my gosh. Fish tacos with crispy bacon. Oh, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, pig trotters. Yeah, my mom loved those, man. So I was like, what? What's that? You know, as kids, you don't understand. I mean, I really do like their, and then the pantry. How did I find, oh, the pantry I found, original pantry. I found out about that when I was going to USC. After football games, a bunch of us would always take the pantry. We go to the pantry, there'd be a big crowd outside the pantry. Because it used to be 24 hours, man. And you get these big old trucker portions, man. I think from there, I like their cottage fries. You know, they had the cottage fries for their breakfast. I mean, that was pretty good. I liked it. And then they had, remember they had the on the table. Oh man. Remember, I don't know if you guys ever been to the original pantry before in the old days. They had like, okay, on the table, they have a steel bowl and it'd be full of vegetables. So we would all, hungry teenagers, we would all grab like celery or carrot sticks or with radishes. They had all the fresh ones. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice, Frank. Yeah, I just found out what it was, but I think I had it somewhere and it had really bad ones. So, I mean, I went to another place and it was better. See you, senor. They were real tacos. You're funny, George. Mole and okay. Yeah, sometimes I go over here. There's a couple of fish taco places that I used to go to all the time. I always went for the taco specials. There's two different styles. One is the batter, and then one is the non-batter. So we used to go this chain up, and the closest one to me is over in El Monte, over on Garvey. So I used to go to that one. I can't remember the name of the chain, but it's a popular chain. They have fish tacos, pretty much. They have I think the battered one. Yeah, I think they have it's the battered one. The other place I used to go to, Whittier. It's up on Whittier in East LA, and they had like on Wednesdays they had their taco, not Tuesday. I think it was Wednesdays. So I posted that before on Instagram and stuff like that. That was ages ago. But nowadays, maybe I should go back. The thing is that they both have like long lines to a certain degree. Well, one of them's a chain, doesn't have a long line, but the one on Whittier, it was tough to find parking. But the biggest thing for them is they had the free chilies. You know those free chilies? So they had these freaking huge chilies. But I think both places, after a while, they had to limit the free chilies. You know what I'm talking about? Because people just start grabbing, because it's an honor system, and people just buy one taco and make a meal of all these chilies. You know what I'm talking about? So you know how that is. Yeah, and then I tried this. I think during the pandemic, right after, I went over here to East LA and tried. There's some kind of, breakfast burritos. I wanted to try They said the best breakfast burrito in LA. So I went over there. That was pretty good. I mean, it was close by. It was on Whittier. I never heard of it, but Aztecia or something like that. So I went there. I tried that. I've been there a couple of times. It's okay. I mean, but I also go to the big. I like the big one over there, over at Lucky Boys in Pasadena, up on a Royal Parkway. Lucky Boys. So they got the big old breakfast burritos. Yeah, I remember going to El Tepeyac. I remember the first time we were in like 8th or 9th grade, we were going for a football game, Thanksgiving afterwards. I told you guys we went to certain different places to grab all this food as teenagers. So one of them was, I went with them to El Tepeyac. And so we got the manual special. And I remember one day when I was in pharmacy school that I bought a special. So me and another guy, we split it among ourselves. So we ate half. It It was a manual special, man. That's crazy. So that was my eating days, man. You know, so but it was crazy. I couldn't be able to. I know there was a manual special challenge. You get your face up there or whatever, over there on Tepeyac, the original El Tepeyac. I don't know. Have you guys heard of El Tepeyac in East LA over on Evergreen? So and then we'd have the Pioneer Chicken over there from the other on Echo Park on the just the other side of Dodger Stadium. We got pizza, probably we got chips, we got the soda. Yeah, it was good times, man. Good times. And then maybe you get some the fried chicken. Sometimes they had the Chinese fried chicken. Oh yeah, in the old days, there'd be the poultry shops, and they would have the Chinese chicken salad. Man, that's before the West. That's before the Caucasians started making the Chinese chicken salad. Man, it was some serious, it was seriously good. Dude, it was good stuff. It was like exotic, man. I mean, I can't describe the taste, but some of these places have some good stuff. Because they didn't use, they had those little fried noodles, stuff like that. Oh, it was like they had something in there, man. It was just good. The Chinese chicken salad. Oh, that was so good. Up in Chinatown. Yeah, Milanese. Yeah, one of my Vietnamese, these girls in college, she got me. She was a cutie, man, from badminton. She got me trying a Milanese. So actually, the first place I had the Milanese, okay, is this place that I still go to. I go there for empanadas up in El Monte. So I mean, I think I had a Milanese somewhere else at some other random place. It was not so good, but I got it over at. They also have it over there. It's a sandwich Milanese. It's like a pounded steak, a breaded steak, and they have it over at where is it over here? Tito's. Okay, it's not Tito's. It's called Tito's Market. It's in El Monte. Tito's Market. Tito's Market. It's an Argentinian market. Now let me put it up a little bit more. It looks like it's Tito's Market. They have their specialty is probably cold cut sandwiches and empanadas. So that's a really good empanadas. Of course, after the pandemic, just before, the prices started going up like crazy and they started getting smaller. But they have good sandwiches, like cold cut sandwiches, hot sandwiches, and they have a lot of the Argentinian kinds of groceries over at Tito's Market over in El Monte. Torta de Loma. Yeah, I've seen that before also. Something de Loma, I went for the Peruvian. So the Peruvian one, but not torta de lama, but the French fries. But I got it with the shrimp. There's a Vietnamese place over in, I think it's called the Vietnamese House or Saigon Vietnamese House, something like that, over in Arcadia. And I found out they had the best ones for shrimp, man. Oh, it was so good. I went there during the pandemic, man. That was so good. And it was it was the one for shrimp. Oh, because I tried the tortas de loma over in a Peruvian place out in I don't know where. It was on Garvey, but it took me a long time in rush hour, and I was so disappointed. But the torta, not loma, but the torta de loma, but the one with shrimp, so good at this Vietnamese place in Arcadia, up on Baldwin. It's like Saigon or Vietnamese House, something like that. It was the same plaza as a Baskin Robbins. Was not there anymore. I think there's a ramen shop, but not the. I think it was the torta, but the French fries. The French fries. Which is the one with the French fries? Because it's a Peruvian dish. It's de loma also because it has steak in it. I didn't do the steak one. I did the one with the shrimp.
Before we start, your medical insurance, what coverage does
Do you guys know what I'm talking about or what? Because it's not a sandwich. It's like French fries. It's like cooked with French fries, but and that was crazy because it was a Vietnamese place that had it, and it was good. And people, it was reviews about it. Yeah, La Loma, Saltado. Yeah. So yeah, but they had the shrimp one, and this was over. I've had it at Peruvian places, but everyone was saying, "What the hell? It's a Vietnamese place, and they have a really good one with shrimp." So I was getting it over there, and it was I was getting it in those the black plastic plates, whatever those to-go plates. It was pretty good. I think even the one I went to, I think it is in Monte or South of Monte, I guess. They tried to do it. I told them I was going to be traveling back through traffic, so they separated the French fries. So I could mix it later, but it was not. It was nah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's already it already boiled. Now I'm basically simmering. I'm simmering it now. I'm simmering it. It's a slow simmer. Yeah, there's a lot of Chinese there, that's right. It's just simmering. It's already we already brought it to a boil. All we're doing now is simmering it, slow simmer. Oops, put some water here. So we have to attend to it. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, they have carne asada. Oh, carne asada fries. Oh man, those carne asada fries are good. Like you have like the carne asada fries or the tortillas. I mean the nachos. I think there's some that have the super nachos. The super nachos. There's a bunch of places in Lincoln Heights. Like we used to go like around the corner from the Korean church. My friends we used to play volleyball at this Korean church. This girl like knew this place. Like, let's go for some super nachos. So I went the other day. I mean, not the other day, but a couple months ago. And also went. It was right around the corner from. I don't remember. I went to Cientra Lindo yesterday or the day before. There used to be one in Lincoln Heights, and it was across the street, actually. So, but the thing is this: that it was there during the pandemic, and then after the pandemic, I went by later because and before the pandemic, I went because it was really easy. So I just go get my taquitos right there. No problem, and like it had a little space, or maybe at the park around the corner, or across the street. But they, it was good, but it's no longer there. It kind of sucks. Or they're not retailing over there. If you can, click the like button. I see only 3 likes. Like. Okay, what do you guys want me to drink? Number 1, beer, or number 2, a Kearns? Beer or Kerns? What do you do? 1 or 2? 1 is beer, 2 is Kerns. George, the Peruvian version. Give me a vote in the chat. A beer or Kerns nectar? Let me know. When I'm at it, let me wash some strawberries so I can pop them in the freezer. They're getting ready to go. Okay, all right. Okay. Buzzing up. Either guava or something else. I have a lot of guava. Oh, mango, whatever I have. I mean, I have bought a couple cases. I haven't started drinking it yet. I mean, I got it right before I left. I got it before my vacation, before I left. So I still got 1.5 cases of it. I can see what I have in the fridge. I think there's a mango. Let me see what other Kerns is there. Okay. I usually get the peach. Peach, mango, strawberry, banana. Can you guys still hear me or? Ugh. Okay. Okay. Okay, I brought it up. All right, what do we have here? All these cans. They pop in the fridge. Maybe I should wash the lids first. Okay. And wash the tops. I gotta let them chill though. That's it. Okay, pop them in the fridge. Okay, good. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's a glitch shot. How you doing, guys? Oops, sorry about that. Hey, Yari, how you doing? Oops. Yeah, Yari's on a tripod. Hey, Yari, welcome. Bones in, yeah. That's okay. You're right. Okay, I'm gonna popping some strawberries in the freezer. I'm gonna trim them. Trim some strawberries.
You mean all the tears of weakness brought about by poor deodorant choices? Say goodbye to that salty recommend pull up from your underarm with Old Spice Splatter Anti-Perspirant. Made for 24/7 sweat protection with daily use of an undeniably smelly cereal. Giving you the confidence you need to quit your job, move to remote island, and see your days promptly with dogs. Old Spice Swagger Anti-Perspirant. Shop Old Spice now.
If you've ever spilled grass seed on your lawn and accidentally created the world's largest bird feeder, then you know that lawn care isn't easy. If it were, everyone would do it, as well as True Green does it. Our science-driven expertise ensures your custom nutrient-rich treatment works to deliver greener, healthier lawn. And it's all backed by the True Green Guarantee. Go to TrueGreen.com today and save 50% off your first application. It's time to trust your experts at True Green. True Green. Live life outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna be cutting these strawberries, the tops off, and then getting them ready for the when I unfreeze them. Not well. After, I'll be popping them into smoothies.
Speaking of, I really like these new sunglasses. To Kohl's.
Inspire with a Kohl's stash? See what's possible when you save at Kohl's or Kohl's.com.
Okay. Put all the trimmings in the trash. Get a Ziploc. How's it going, guys? Hey, Lizzie, how you doing, Lizzie? Is this, the snow? You're so tired of it. Lizzie, welcome, Lizzie. And the dinosaur whisperer. Yeah, I'll probably making a smoothie probably another time. I'll show you guys my smoothie making another time. Let me try to look for the smaller. Hang on, let me look for the smaller Ziploc bags. Gotta look on the cupboard. Here. Okay. Oh, I see a lot of stuff here. I should be getting rid of. And none of it is bags. Okay. Where did they go? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe they're above the fridge. I think they're above the fridge. Oh. Okay, do I have any? Let's see. Oh, no more bags above the fridge. Where'd they go? Let's see. I guess I'll have to trust these little baggies here. Okay. So these fresh strawberries going into the plastic Ziploc bag. They're cut and cleaned. So I'm gonna pop these babies into the freezer. Okay, here you go. Yeah, so it's there. Okay, ready for. So I found the pears. I have pears too, barkley pears. I'm gonna probably pop those. I totally forgot about those. I'm gonna pop those into the smoothie next time too. I have some grapes also. So probably either use sometimes use water, sometimes I use the tea base for my smoothies. So, and I have my nice double rotary blender. It's an Oster, not bad. Got it from Target. Okay. What's going on? Oh, Roy's here? Hey, Roy, how you doing? Welcome, Roy. It's your gym socks. Laundry basket. Look. Bot is the new not? What? Elroy. Elroy Jetsons. Oh God. Detention. Oh man. That's been such a long time, detention. Let me get the okay. Get it ready. Deposit the bones. Grab some of my water. Okay, it's good. It's going good. I could see the gurgling just beneath the bones, and then I see some mushrooms just turning over. So it's a good heat for simmering. Thanks a lot, George. I probably do have a crock pot. Actually, a big one, but I don't know. I just do it the old-fashioned way. You know what I'm talking about? This is I've never done it with a crock pot. Correct. Autocorrect. Autocorrect doesn't. Hey, Alam, how you doing? Welcome, Alam. Okay, remember everyone, press the like button if you can. Thanks a lot. Okay, we got the chicken, the pork, we got the shiitake mushrooms, we have the reconstituted dried shrimp and dried scallops. Also a kind of like a vegetable, a salted vegetable from China. Well, it's they usually went in for the soups. And we have some chicken bones and pork bones that I got from the grocery store. That's no longer there. The grocery store that was like within really close walking distance is gone. So it's gone. So, but I used to get all my bones from there. You know, the butcher at the, you know, at the meat section. George. The only thing I used to make the crock pot. The only thing I used the crock pot for was for making stew. Like I would like or curry, like curry stew, or like what do you call it? I think for a while I used to do my what do you call it? My corned beef and cabbage. I would do corned beef and cabbage in the crock pot. To slow cook it. So I still have the crock, or basically use it as a warmer for like a curry or chili or something like that. I don't think I've done chili yet. Have I? I don't remember. But you know, I remember we used to do that for nachos when I was working. I have a crock pot for the for nachos, for the cheese, nacho cheese. Nacho cheese, I think, is not actually real cheese. It's like a cheese mix. Let's see what's going out here. Seasoned like nachos. Bones and Bailey's simmer for 24 hours. Use the broth for ramen. Wow, nice. Bailey's. No, George is on the premises. Not yo cheese. This which is brewed about another hour. Usually we do about 2 hours for the soup bones. That's our family. You could do it for more. Actually, I found this is you could actually do it for more, but I do it for just to get it cooked. I do it for 2 hours, but I know that some families do it for like the whole day, 6 to 8 hours or more. We're listening to Spotify free, royalty free lo-fi hits for content creators. Let's see what's going on. $16 to 18 hours. What? Electric pressure cooker works much faster. For witch's brew. 16 to 18. What? I said no, but 6 to 8 hours, not 16 to 18, Yari. Because usually, like, the older ladies, like my mom and my grandma, the aunties and uncles, they would cook it for the whole day because they're right there, basically, playing mahjong or doing whatever back in the old days, So it was something they did. That was their, they didn't really, that was their whole duty, to a certain degree. Oh, that's okay, Yari. What are you talking about, dude? George. The thermal pot? Oh, the thermal pot. Interesting. Pot roast.
Helps to uplift and appreciate women everywhere, every day. Whether they're a gesture to a loved one or a gift to yourself, unwrapping these silky smooth promises made with high-quality cacao lets you celebrate yourself and the people in your life. Unwrap, uplift.
Parmesan cheese? Same effect? Oh, what the heck?
At Nutrafol, we don't just help your hair, we help your body grow it. Because it's never just about your hair. It can be your job, or your deodorant, or your lunch, or just normal life. That's why our whole body approach
Take the parm.
is the key with
Yeah, parm doesn't last too long, even in the refrigerator. I find that I get the big one from Costco, and it.
supplement brand.
Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? It never ends well. I find mold or whatever on it after a while, even in the fridge. Excuse me, in the fridge. 'Cause I don't use it all the time, so maybe I'm a person that shouldn't be buying the Costco parm. The big parm. I mean, I remember we used to get the small one from Kraft. I think that's the perfect size. But the Costco size, I'm not going to end up using it. And just end up throwing it away. Or just go to these pizza places and just use their packages. But I'm not sure if that's real. Is that real parm? How long does that last? You get those little packets from the pizza place. Is it rainy weather where you guys are now too, or no? I mean, well, I know Liz is like, yeah, it's pretty good soup weather. But yeah, I think in Japan it was raining, right? I think Daniel Yuka and all the people were like, it was just raining. So I think what Corey May had to cancel because it was raining and stuff like that. It's like projected to rain for a long time, in Japan right now where he's at. I guess in Mieda. So, what? It's still snowing? Dude, it's like, it's April. It's like almost May. Dude, that must be really cold, Yari, then. It was nuts. But I guess you get to go skiing, or is there skiing over there where you are? Is skiing, is a thing? I know, well, skiing in the Nordic countries, I guess skiing is a thing, but where would you guys go skiing or snowboarding or something like that? Oh, okay, but or the kids, or whatever, or the. Yeah, I tried to ski this last year. Oh, that was crazy. We went up to Sapporo with Lito, Chika, and Akasan. We went up to Sapporo for skiing. That was a couple months ago. It's in February. Yeah, I have skis, but they're from decades ago, you know. But so I wasn't ready. Latino food, Latino food. Burritos, yeah. Where can you get burritos, Vic? That's, I mean, Yari, where can you get burritos? I mean, Taco Bell, or who's who's making your burritos? Let's see. Was there any burritos in Sweden? I can't remember. It's been a while. Did I see any? Well, in Sweden, I enjoyed the Hagen the Skagen toast. That was so good. I was so broken up that I didn't discover it earlier. Yari, do you guys have something similar to Skagen toast, or is it just Sweden? Skating on the sidewalk. What? Oh, you ate at Fort Lauderdale. Okay, got you. Ice skating on a frozen lake. I know you're in Finland, but I haven't gone to Finland. But I got the Skagen toast in Sweden, so I'm wondering in Finland do they have Skagen toast also? So I haven't been to Finland, so I know you're in Finland. But yeah, you were helping me get the Finnish licorice at the co-op. Oh, okay, Fort Lauderdale. Well, Fort Lauderdale. Like, would that be Cuban? You that would have been like, well, I don't know. It's like that's pretty close, I guess. If Florida, pretty close to Mexico, I guess. I hope you didn't go during spring break, man. Fort Lauderdale. That would have been crazy. To have Amazon. Okay, Frank. Thanks a lot for coming by, man. Thanks for dropping by. Have a good night, Frank. Carrie. Okay, take care, Frank. Dang. Yeah, on the beach, you could Daytona Beach. You can ride on the beach. That's the whole thing. People would like drive on the beach like a highway, stuff like that's the craziest thing. Yari, do you guys have the ingredients there in Finland to make burritos? Like tortillas, like flour tortillas or corn tortillas. Well, usually flour tortillas. Maybe some refried beans. Some meat. Just grill some meat. Maybe some salsa, stuff like that, or maybe some. Okay, George. Thanks a lot for coming by. Yeah, right now. Yeah, right now they're being rained out. Right now, I think Corey May, because usually on Sundays for us is his Mondays. He usually goes, but he says Monday he was rained out. Tuesday possibly, but Wednesday again for in Japan in Tokyo. And I looked at other places because I know Lito has been doing the UFO catchers and inside restaurants. So I know that Nara and Osaka and all that, and they're all rain. It's raining, so they're probably going to be inside. The only people I saw is this young girl, Yoshi, something like that. She's a Twitch and has some YouTube, but she's been like eating inside or doing some kind of cooking, or she's also been having her umbrella, so she's braving it. She's a younger one. A 450, huh? All the ingredients. Oh, nice, nice. So if you wanted to, you can make you make your own burritos, stuff like that, or tacos. Not a problem. Not a problem, Lizzie. It's okay. Yeah, you gotta make sure you catch the train. That's a big thing, you know what I'm saying? Can't miss the train, public transportation especially. That's cool. Don't worry about it. Chirk choo choo. Yeah, missing the train is like crazy because, unless they have well, in Japan it's real easy to miss the train, man, because they're like on a pinpoint kind of like schedule. I mean, but the cool thing about it is there's plenty of them, but sometimes the thing is that sometimes they don't have the rapid, or the faster one that only comes like maybe once an hour, one every couple hours, or in the morning or the evening. So yeah, those you got to be careful about. You got to be mindful. And that's why, like for Google Maps, when I was in Japan, that I would, it allows you to set the time, not just now, but set the time, and I would get different variations if I altered my leaving time. So, and therefore, I would have to try to adjust my time on the app, on the Google Maps app, to wrangle and to see the visible options of which trains, like when I was going to Yokohama to Tokyo or to a certain station, you'd have to do that. You have to basically kind of like jury rig it, kind of like force it, by going like maybe 10 minutes later from when you were thinking about it, or 30 minutes earlier, things like that. And you're able to see different options or even faster options that you wouldn't know about, because it's really screwy. Google Maps can really screw you time-wise, because if you input something maybe 10 minutes later or 30 minutes later, it gives you a better time option for the public transit. Yeah, I know. Yeah, don't worry about it, Yari. That Frankfurt, it was life. It's life, man. That was definitely some trauma. Dude, I was like freak scared. I mean, it was that Lufthansa strike, man. That was so nuts. And guys were telling me, I think before I left, you're saying, hey, are you going to be affected by Lufthansa strike? And I was like, it didn't really register. I saw it, I heard it, but it didn't register, to me. I mean, objectively, I recognized that there was a strike, Lufthansa, but subjectively, I didn't realize that it applied to me, you know, so the Lufthansa strike. And I hadn't been to Europe, and I heard Europe has all these strikes all the time, like in Britain. So I'm lucky when I was in the UK that there was no strike, or the strike didn't affect me. So that was one good thing about that for, you know, for my trip. But because people were amazed that I was there and that there wasn't a strike, you know, for the UK the time I was there. I tried it. Yeah, that was crazy. The German guy was trying, like the guy. Well, he helped me. The guy helped me to get my tickets. Remember, you know, to go to where was that other airport? In Bonn. So I was trying to get from Frankfurt to Bonn on the train. There's two trains, and that's pretty crazy on the train. I didn't want to take pictures of them, but there are all these guys in uniform, and they had these backpacks, and then they were actually guards for the airport I was going to, and they all had submachine guns. So, you know, but I saw them. I didn't want to take pictures of them because the intermediate destination I was at, that's where they got on. You know, talking about, so those guards, you know, the guys in uniform. So when we went, they were security for the airport for the Bonn. So they were coming in on the train I was coming in on. So that was like, oh, okay. They got their little submachine guns. I mean, I'd heard about it from my sister in Europe, I think either in Spain or England or France. She was telling me, I was asking, I didn't believe it, that on the metro they had submachine guns, you know, and that was like, I don't know, 5-10 years ago at least. Yeah, so, I mean, I was like, wow. I mean, I wonder if that's gonna. I mean, you see it in the movies all the time for like America or whatever, the future. They got these, like, you know, they're just all packed up, you know, with all these guns. But now you're seeing it in Europe, you know. So that was nuts. I think they were in high alert. Full side bikes. Oh, you don't want to. Actually, the mini bikes are okay. Oh, you're kidding. Oh my gosh. Okay, believe in yourself. Nicht speaking Deutsch. En speaking ento mit leid hash. But yeah, the no, okay. I was on Maui. This was years and years ago. We went to Maui. I think it was like around 2000. And so in Maui, they have you descend. So it's a bike ride, but it's going downhill from the top on the big volcano. So it's a tour. So I had a banana bike. You know, banana bike. It's a banana seat. It's like what you had in grade school. I paid big money. It was an American Express tour. You know, talking about these tour vendor. It was American Express. So after our plane flight into Maui, we were in this auditorium, got some good video of stuff, and then okay, there's all these desks and people were there. Our group, we wanted to like do what we're gonna do. So we did the bike ride down from the volcano on Maui, and the bike I had, or a bunch of us had, it was the banana seat bike. You know, in grade school, dude, I paid money for this because I was thinking I was gonna get a what do you call it? A mountain bike. I thought, oh, we get these mountain bikes with descending the mountain, right? Because, you know, but we got these. So they made their money, I guess, man. You know, those tours. I don't speak German. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Oh man. You had 3-speed. Yeah. It did have 3 speeds, man. It was 3-speed, baby. Those were like. I was like, dude. I owned one of those in elementary school. I was proud of my banana bike. You know, the banana seat bike. But I was like, but we had helmets. That was the big thing. We did have helmets. And the big thing also was in my group is that there was an older couple in front of us. And, you know, they were kind of shaky. So we were going through, and then there's two different, the orientation, a regular seat, the front fork, bro, dang. Crazy, believe me. Hey, JJQ, welcome. So what happened was so the tour guide said there was some operators. There's one guy in the front and one guy in the back of our big group with all bicycles going down the volcano on these roads. So Yeah, but they're still in Hawaii and Maui, man. They're still using them for tours. Hey, JJQ. Yeah, so they said don't get in an accident. The biggest thing is we're gonna have to do paperwork because we're going through a park. It's gonna be a national park. The other thing is don't doubly don't get into an accident or something like that inside the reservation because there's like the Hawaiian reservation, so it's just within the national park. Because there's paperwork, and then if you did it in the Indian or the native part, like the Hawaiian part, it would be double paperwork because that was the area they had those like the special plant, a special kind of ice plant. It was like some kind of plant in Maui, and it's endangered plant, so it's over there. So yeah, so the thing is when I was there, so this older couple, a man and a woman, the woman, I think what happened was there was a little berm on the right side, and it's a little it goes off. So the lady, they don't really have brakes. These or they do have brakes, but they're not hand brakes. They're the brakes you have to you have to do reverse. It's the old brakes. 10 speed. So basically a snow bike. Oh my goodness, interesting. So, but the thing is that so she couldn't work it, her brain. So there was no handbrake. You know, people have handbrakes. They didn't have handbrakes. So she was trying to do a Flintstone brake. You know, Flintstones. You know the Flintstones. So basically, she was trying to. So she was trying to. We were going downhill, and she was trying to like slow down or stop, but she couldn't. And all of a sudden, her tires clipped the berm, and she flipped to the right. And if she went down, it must have been about at least 10 feet at least, down into the little area. So, and her husband didn't know how to stop, and I was behind them. So, and then they said, stop. So, so we had behind us, we had our support van. So, everyone be careful, blah, blah, blah. So they got them, both that couple went in the van, and they went up ahead. So we said, they said, don't get in trouble, whatever. So we finally went up. And the thing is, when we got to the bottom, I don't think this was in it. They treated us to Sizzler. It was all you can eat. It was like Sizzler steak and seafood. We had a steak, salad bar and steak, whatever. I think I can't remember. I think I had shrimp or something like that. We went to Sizzler. So I think this is because we had to fill out forms. We had to fill out. I had to fill out. I was really important because I was the one right behind them. Yeah, that was crazy. It was a Flintstone stop. So she was trying to stop with her feet, for the bike. And I was like, oh my gosh. So she flipped over, and I guess maybe that's another reason I'm kind of scared of heights, man. That's like nuts, because she got it okay. I think she just had scratches. That was the end of that story. But we got a free buffet or free steak and seafood Sizzler out for that in Hawaii and Maui. Food is expensive in Hawaii, man. All these resort prices, but that was like 20 years ago, man, or more, stuff like that. So now it's probably even worse. I haven't been back to Hawaii since probably about then, but I keep hearing all these crazy stuff that's like crazy. It's all not the same as it used to be. So I'm supposed to go. Maybe I'll go soon. Let's see. What else? Oh, my friends got married. They had a honeymoon. They went to Maui. Guess what? They went on the same tour. And then what happened was the wife, she got into an accident and she flew off, and she basically braced her fall with her arms. So both of her forearms were skinned off. So yeah, so she spent most of her honeymoon, I think that was the second day, most of her honeymoon she spent in a wheelchair. So I had to take her because when her husband had to work, he was working for an engineering firm. He was a computer analyst. So I had to take her to the doctor's office as a favor. So I was in the waiting room. So they were taking off some bandages, and then they put some like Silverdyne or whatever it is. I could hear her screaming from the outside of the waiting room. I could hear her screaming when they were taking off her bandages, to change her bandages. Oh my gosh. Oh, then my dad, okay, let me do the scum. My dad had an accident when he was on a bike. In the old days, the handlebars, he told me, didn't have, it was sharp. The handlebars, basically it was pointed. So he had an accident and it kind of like hit him in the chest, like a spike. And that was like, what? That was like nuts. But my dad told me, I'm not sure how he fell, but it was like, that was crazy, some kind of bikes like that. So not like the bikes I had in elementary school, but he had some crazy experiences on a bike. Okay, I'm skimming the scum. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's nuts. Oh my gosh. It's like screaming. Well, actually, you're pretty lucky because actually one of my coworkers, actually a boss, he was like a head, like a manager. Actually, he rides racing bikes. So he actually got hit by a car head on. Well, not head on, but side. He got blindsided. He got blindsided, so it hit him, and he went over. He went over the car, so he broke a lot of bones. And he said, but you know he was, you know, but I guess he had Kaiser at that time, so he loved Kaiser. Like, yeah, I'm back. And then later on, he still does the long distance. He rides bikes, his racing bike to work and stuff like that. It's like nuts, but you know. Yeah, it's nuts. Yeah, that's like, that's crazy, man. Screaming. I think I did that too. What happened? Oh, that's what happened. Okay, before I went to Japan, I was doing my toenail, like ingrown toenail. So they had to do the ingrown toenail surgery. So they had to give me some local anesthesia, right? So she started to like, touching it and stuff like that, and she started to try to cut it, and I started screaming, "No!" And it's like, isn't the anesthesia working? No, it's not working. And then I think later, so she poked the needle, gave me some more, went over to another room because she was doing all of them at the same time. She was getting ready to go on vacation also. This podiatrist. So she went to I could hear screams from there too. So they probably heard me, and I heard them, and it was not in the same room, and it was definitely not in the same hallway, but I could hear screaming. So for me, it worked. The second injection worked. So she was able to do the procedure before I went to Japan, because I needed another week after that to check on it. So I had to do that as soon as possible. I want to do that as soon as possible, because I was going to be in Japan for a while. So, I didn't want this kind of problem, just in case. Oh my gosh, that's nuts. The first grade, I can't imagine that. That's like so traumatic. Oh, yeah, you major injury. Scabs. What the heck? What are you talking about? JJQ, what? What's going on? Let me check this chat on the computer. It's on the phone. I can't see it. I can't follow it. It's like so far back. Hang on. Okay, what's going on? Let's see. Bad accident at school from playing basketball? Chipped on your shoelace, fell so bad. Your face at the oh my gosh. Lower elbow. Oh my gosh. That's nuts, man. Jennifer, that's nuts. Oh, okay, that reminds me. Oh my gosh, I saw this. Okay, yeah, I did. No. believe me yourself, I did it only on one side. I already had it done years ago, like over 10 years ago. But then I was talking to my acupuncturist one time. Oh, you don't need to do that. So I didn't do the other one. So now I'm having problems. So I said, you know what? I don't want to deal with this anymore. So I was getting infections on the side that didn't do the surgery. So, and I had to deal with that. So I didn't want to have to deal with that when I was in Japan. So that's why I hurried to get the ingrown toenail surgery. So yeah, so that was the big reason I did that. Okay, that reminds me, Jennifer, that reminds me of what happened in junior high school. Okay, Yari fell off my bike on the downhill. What the scratch? What the? Oh my gosh. Tie your shoes. That's true. Okay, this is something. Okay, I'm not sure if it was a shoelace. When I was a little kid, I think elementary school, very early age. Okay, our staircases, I don't know if you know staircases, you have painted staircase, but people step on them for a long time, so the painted surface goes away, exposing the wood. When I was a little kid, I fell over and I got a splinter on my eyebrow. So I'm lucky it didn't hit my eye. That's so crazy. People were saying, even the doctor's office, you're lucky the splinter didn't go in my eye. I fell over. I was rushing, fell over, and then the staircase right there, and it's like, so that was like, you're a kid, you get into stuff. So, and then the next thing that happened, I'm not sure if the same eyebrow, my sister was messing around because she was in ballet, so she was doing kicks and turns and stuff like that. I guess I got too close, and she kicked me in my eyebrow, and I started to bleed. And like my sister freaked out because we were at home by ourselves. We were little kids, and like in elementary school, and she was taking a ballet from, so she freaked out, because she had bare feet, so she, her toenails clipped me, and like so she freaked out. So I have that from there too. But yeah, man, that was. Yeah, thanks, Lizzie. All right, you guys, take care, Lizzie. The other thing that happened, okay, in junior high school. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, believe in yourself. That reminds. There's two different incidents. You tomboy. That reminds me. Okay, bye, Lizzie. Speed. You need speed. Okay, there's two items. Okay, first of all, let's see which one is first. Okay. In junior high school. Okay, even in elementary school, we were always divided into athletic and non-athletic. So you said nons and pros, which was, everyone knew what it meant. You got picked if you're a pro, you didn't get picked if you're a non. So in junior high school, all of us were bookworms, we didn't know how to do stuff. The PE teacher in the 7th grade would pick this nice athletic guy to do all the examples of gymnastics. So we're like saying dude, we're like bookworms. We don't know how to do any of this stuff. So, but he would force everyone to try. So one individual, I remember this guy. He was so hesitant. So what he had to do is it was basically the bar. So he had to go up to the bar. It was maybe 10 feet, and then he had to hang on there and maybe lift himself up. But he was really chubby, Jewish guy, and all of a sudden he fell down, and he fell down onto the mat and he braced his fall, and he broke both of his arms. Oh my gosh, that was ludicrous. So that was junior high. Another time in junior high school, we were in I think we were in French class. Oh, wow. So another time, there's these two Jewish guys. Okay, one of these, they were always playing around. So, but this was a AE class, advanced academically enriched. So we were in this class, and what he did was this. Okay, Okay, what he did was he grabbed the African American guy. He was a good guy. He grabbed him, put his arms, put the African American fella's arms to his neck, and he held them there, and he fell over, and it said, "Please, I didn't mean it, please." And then guess what? By teachers not knowing what's going on, sent the African American guy to the office, and we were like looking at my friend and saying, "What the hell did you do?" Yeah, believe in yourself, crazy. Yeah, this is a kind of crazy bookworms. Yeah, because I read books. I lived at the library, man. I used to. Okay, I mean at home or at the work next to the room next to my parents' restaurant. It was kind of a waiting, like our playhouse to a certain degree, like Pee Wee's Playhouse. It was Clay's Playhouse. But the thing is that there, one of the cabinets had all these Reader's Digest. I guess my dad had learned English through Reader's Digest or collecting them. So I got so bored out of my skull, I was reading all those Reader's Digests, all of them. Some of them are old. Something was 1927, man. 1940s, 30s. They was pretty. So I would read different kinds of word of the day, the most memorable person or something like that. All these kind of. But I always just go through them. So bored waiting, and then take naps or whatever. But just thirsty for knowledge, man. Library was up the street. Have it vent out. Those are adventures I had there too. But they knew who I was. Yeah, library. Yeah, those libraries are just too small. Elementary school libraries are just too small. I just needed to read. I think one of the first things I liked to read were like Colby military books, the Colby series of military, like tanks, stuff like that. Other series like detective series like Freddy the Pig, Encyclopedia Brown, The Three Investigators, Hitchcock stuff like Williams, Danny Dunn. Then I was starting to read the James Bond books. I was reading Hitchcock anthologies, Witch Wardrobe, things like that. Robert Slobodkin illustrated books. I remember rereading. I used to read all the picture books. In elementary school, I read all the picture books. I mean, I'm serious. At the library, I went through them all. So I mean, I just like, and then I would go through readers. Like in the United States, we have elementary school readers, and you have like 3 different series for beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And we kind of knew that when you have reading, you'd be divided into which group you were. So I started looking at those anthologies, and I read all of them because because I was only in one group, I thought I was missing something from the other books. So I would try to get the other books, and it's like I read them all because I didn't want to miss stuff. As a kid, I didn't want to miss anything. Oh, Tintin, yeah, Tintin. At my Penthouse Forum. Oh my gosh, Penthouse Forums, you're crazy. Yeah, I know Tintin. I did Tintin. Okay, my uncle that had what do you call it? Had a big, huge comic collection, but he went to the military. He went to Germany. He went to Germany to serve in the armored division, the one that used to be Patton's. So he was in Germany. So he left at home all the stuff. He's not doing anything because he's in Germany, or wherever. So I used to go over and I'm not supposed to. He warned me, don't be looking at my comics, but I try to, So he had all these comics. I mean, he had like a lot of different comics. So actually he also had the books too. This guy had Tintin. This guy had, and he had the books. Dude, this is like a library there, man, at his house. At my grandma's house. So he also had Tintin. He had Batman. He had Wonder Woman. Like, dude, he had all these like collections. The bound books. Yeah, I think I did read those when I was in high school. the Forum and stuff like Archie. He had Archie too. He had the Archie series, man. Dude had everything, dude. So I was well rounded. There was like Red Skull, you know, Captain America, Red Skull. There's Fantastic Four. There was like Superman, Batman, Green Lantern. Dude, there was so much stuff. He had military stuff too, military comics. Dude, there was just so many that I saw at his house. It was nuts that you know. But the thing is there that I would read it inside his house, in his room, in his closet, so which had a very poor lighting. So I think that's the reason why I have glasses, because I read in poor light, the comics in poor light. Oh, when I was a kid, yes, JJQ, Sergeant Rock, Iron Man. Yeah, the thing is that, what was that again? I just saw that. Science, I got into science. My dad, as like when I was a little kid, gave me the answer book, or the answer book of history or something like that. So to my son, who has an inquisitive mind, he gave me, this book because everyone realized I liked reading. So yeah, I just I had so many questions. I have questions, and then, so encyclopedia. The thing about it when we were in elementary school, what you do is you copy stuff down. So you're actually only copying. So when I was teaching, I realized that people were still doing that in high school. They just verbatim just copied down what they had in an encyclopedia or a textbook, and they passed it off as their own. They didn't know what plagiarism was. So yeah, that's very interesting. But the unknown soldier. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Hey. What? Oh no. Guess what? Yeah, Jennifer. Guess what? There were a couple of as elementary school. I don't know about you guys. One of the fundraisers was magazines. So you just sell magazine. That's one of the. We had Peanuttles. Peanuttles candy. That was before Peanuttles actually was a thing. So we were selling Peanuttles, and Peanuttles are pretty good. The toffee covered peanuts. Oh, those are so good. But Peanuttles, that was one of our big. And then we had I think World's Finest. Sometimes I can't remember if we did it all the time, but I only had 1 year we did World's Finest, the chocolate. But now it's so freaking expensive for nothing for World's Finest. Police Detective, Hardy Boys, yeah. I don't think I read Police Detective. I read Hardy Boys, and the Alfred Hitchcock, yeah. Nancy Drew. I didn't read Nancy Drew because it was a girl. I didn't. Yeah, World War II I did. So yeah. So another thing was what was it? Colby, the Colby series, and then I think I also found that the series about the other military series books. I used to read them. Now I also did 92 and Dewey Decimal System. The Dewey Decimal System used our library, and then our school libraries were the Dewey Decimal System. So then later on, when I went to college, or went to actually had a law class, or college doesn't have Dewey Decimal System. College has an LC, or Library of Congress. So United States Library of Congress method to shelving books. So I used to work at a science or engineering library when I was at USC. So I was shelving books, shelving journals. And then some of them were German. I think that's why I didn't want to do chemistry, because chemistry required German. You had to have no German for chemistry. So I took French, but I hardly passed it. We had to have 1 year of language, or 2 years of a language to get into college over here. So I went to SC. So I barely passed 2 years of man, I was like, yeah, that's another story. I think I told you guys before. That was nuts. Anyway, what was I saying? Jennifer, Bishop, Gambit. I remember from, what's the British detective series, black and white, color. Not a fan of French. And then there's Library of Congress, and then law. There's the law library. There's another. So there's three. Dewey, as far as I know in America, Dewey Decimal System, Library of Congress, and Law Library. So there's like three different books, kinds of classifications for libraries. Yeah, but the thing is that in the Dewey Decimal System, 92 or 920 is like biographies, but specialized 92, short for 920, is bibliographies. So I used to love, in elementary school, I used to love reading bibliographies. So there was like these small little books, but they were not real small, but they were bibliographies. And so I would read like the person that started Bank of America, and that was during the San Francisco earthquake. So he made his money that way, and that's all these bibliographies, of all these famous people, and that was pretty good. Yeah, French was pretty hard. The reason I took it, my sister was 3 years older than me. She had 4 years of French, so I was like, because I used to help her with her math. I was like, oh, my sister must be dumb. So that means French must be easy, So I didn't realize the error I was making when equating French, math. As a kid, you don't know these things. So basically, she was very good at languages and art. I was good, I guess, math and science. So, French must be easy. So I'll just take French. It's like, oh, that was the worst. Tom Clancy, just a couple, just the big ones. I think I did The Spy, what do you call it? Taylor's. Let me get the water, sorry. Looks pretty good. A couple more minutes. I'll be done with the bones. Okay. Well, not a couple. Parlez-vous français? Je ne parle pas français. S'il vous plaît. Je ne parle pas français. That means I don't speak French. Yeah, my dad was good with Spanish because for the customers, a lot of some of them were Spanish so speaking. So he could sell for the restaurant because he'd ask him like so I knew certain things. Like I knew, what is it? Cabaron, Cabaron? Cabaron? Is it cabaron? I can't remember. What's shrimp? Shrimp is what? What? You're kidding. Believe yourself. Oh, yeah, in the 8th grade. Yeah, okay, I understand that. Believe yourself. Yeah. I didn't really, as a kid, I really didn't, maybe I did. I think I was a worrier. You're right. I think I was a worrier. I was another worrier, I think. We as kids, there's so much worry sometimes. We can, Britannica America, interesting. Yeah, that was like so freaking expensive, dude. Yeah, popular science. I did the popular science. Yeah, so I didn't get to tell you because I think one time I needed to have certain amount of subscriptions for magazine. I couldn't meet it, so I picked up 2 subscriptions. One of them was Popular Science, which I kept for a long time, and also Boys Life. Boys Life was a scout magazine. I wasn't a scout, so I didn't know the scouting life, but I found out about scouting life in Boys Life. 'Cause I thought, oh, Boys Life, it's for boys. I'm a boy. Yeah. Yeah, so Boys Life and Popular Science. I found out so much stuff I was so thrilled to find out about stuff in popular science. It was very interesting, popular science. So I love that magazine. I don't know why. Oh, I also picked up what do you call it, TV Guide. I always watch TV, so I got kept up on TV. Sometimes I had interesting articles in TV Guide, stuff like that. So yeah, TV Guide, Boy's Life, and I think for my sister, I can't remember what she got. Maybe Teen, I don't know. Maybe she got one of those teeny bopper magazines. My sister, those those teeny bopper magazines. They have like she thinks she got those, or yeah, maybe some other girls magazines. I don't know. I think and then oh yeah, I think when I was young, in the alley, somehow I don't know, it was a stack. I don't know whose it was within the trash. Just happened to look at it. You're curious as a kid. I found some Mexican porno cartoon or comics. So I was like, what the hell? And then we would see some interesting old female anatomy parts that sagged a lot, that looked like torpedoes, stuff like that. And then you'd have these other individuals that would be reacting to all these situations, overreacting. So they were all comics, and they were all Spanish language. So that was I saw some weird stuff that come out. I think. Oh yeah. By the way, the dorm our house, our alley, was exactly opposite the dormitory for the Loyola High School, boys' school. It was an all boys dormitory. It was a dormitory for Loyola High School boys. It's all boys' school. So maybe that might have been where they probably dumped their stuff. I guess I don't know. Oh yeah, you were telling us. Remember that you were studying Spanish. That's remember that, Yari. Banana boats. Banana boats. What do you mean those inflatable banana boats? Are you talking about those? Car and driver, motor trend. I think I did that because I used to work at the library, so I read a lot. Because what I did also, besides shelving books, I was a LA Public Library messenger clerk. So what I would do was I would shelve books. I would also I'd also have to mend magazines. So I would basically, for some of the magazines that used heavy use, I would reinforce the what do you call it? We would reinforce the sides. Oh, I think yeah. Our I think our library had Playboy and Cosmo. So I think our library at that time had a Playboy and Cosmo. So that was very interesting. Wow. I think Jar, you need to maybe speak with real people, like of those, like some people offer, like they have, okay, Yari, have you heard of meetup.com? Meetup.com has some online groups for any of those things. You could basically remotely, they have remote meetings. I'm serious. So, and I think the whole thing is for language exchange. I'm serious. So for Spanish, Japanese, or German, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find them on meetup.com. Oh, I remember that, man. I remember that Cosmo with Cindy Crawford, man. That was like nuts. That was a while ago, man.
Are you struggling with a ringing or buzzing in your ears? You may be one of 25 million Americans living with tinnitus. FDA-approved tinnitus treatment device, Lanier, has been proven to save tinnitus in a landmark clinical
Live
trial
shits. Oh.
that thousands of real-world
Meetup. Sorry, meetup.com. Sorry, let me.
patients recommend Lanier to treat tinnitus. Visit Lanier.com to find a clinic near you. That's
You guys, torpedo shaped. Interesting. Okay. Okay, hang on. That's the meetup.com. There's also an app. There's also an app. It's called. Okay, there you go. All right. Okay, Yari. I just typed it in there. I don't know if it's linkable, but it's meetup.com. It is linkable. There's a website as well as an app, a smartphone app. So if you get this, you create a profile. They have a lot of different activities. Like that's how I got to some activities when I was in Japan. So volleyball and badminton. Sumimasen, tori wa doko desu ka? Yeah, I know that one. I mean, but the thing is, sumimasen, tori. Yeah, tori. Tori wa, you could say tori wa. You could say tori doko desu ka? I mean, it's also basically doko desu ka is the most important part of it. So you could say eki, like, or you got Shibuya eki doko desu ka? Or Harajuku eki doko desu ka? Or basically eki or ekimai. Okay, ekimai is the whole thing, but people just say eki. Eki, you know, it's understood. Eki or ekimai. Ekimai, you know, ekimai means station. Yeah, doko desu ka? Yeah, doko means where. Desu is the operative, you know. Desu ka, and then ka is like is the question. Doko desu ka? Like kore wa, or you know, kore wa, like this is, you know, or they have to do migi, and you know, ikari, you know, basically it's right or left, you know. So it's like, or straight, you know, those kind of direction things you gotta understand. So there's, you know, so you can kind of eki wa. So the wa, you don't really, sometimes you don't need the wa. The wa you can do, it's proper, but you don't always need the wa. Eki wa. Because like, okay, so you could always say watashi wa. Watashi wa yari hyot. Okay, that means I am yari hyot. You know, hyot. Okay, but the thing is, watashi wa is more proper. It's very proper. It's a very formal kind of language. So usually, watashi, my friend told me in college, I told him watashi wa, and I was like, what the hell? Why are you trying to say watashi wa? You're not watashi. Watashi either is a girl or a kid. You know, if you're a girl or a kid, you say watashi wa. But say, if you're a man, you say boku. Boku is like a little bit more informal, but it's for boku. Boku wa Clayton, you know, desu, you know. So eki made no hoteru wa arakimasu. I remember, yeah, she was the first one, Molly Ringwald. I remember her basically, Phoebe Cates. Purchase a chicken at Houston Market. Oh my goodness. Really, yes. Yeah, Molly Ringwald. Remember, she was the first one I remember in a movie to be eating sushi. Remember that? Boku no nemo wa arimasu ka? No, boku is yourself. Boku is yourself. Heather Locklear, oh my goodness. Dude, man, she was in, wasn't she in Melrose Place? Because Melrose Place? Because my high school was on Melrose, dude. And that's when I think Melrose, that, and then when Koala Blue, when that became famous, that's when Melrose Boulevard got really popular. Everyone just started coming out. Okay, I'm almost done with the soup base. Oops, I forgot to do. Okay, I got the winter melon. Okay, oops. Sorry about that. Okay, I got the winter melon here. Okay, I forgot to do the seaweed. Oh man, I gotta pop some seaweed out. Gonna make some seaweed too. Okay. Some seaweed. Let's pop some, oops. Okay. Oops. Let's pop some seaweed. Okay, this is a seaweed. I don't use the whole thing, so it's dried seaweed. They call it laver, seaweed or laver. So keep my hands dry when I'm handling this dry stuff, because I don't want to get the rest of it all wet and moist, sort of mold. So get some seaweed. And I'm going to hydrate this seaweed. So I'm gonna seaweed right here. I'm gonna hydrate it with water and let it wash out any of the, because they handle the seaweed is like from they not really processed, so there might be some shells or some dirt that might have gotten into it. So want to rinse it out and wash out the seaweed. So I let it set until I'll rinse out my melon I had for the other day, the fuzzy melon. Hopefully it should be okay. Okay, let's just let that get done. Okay, the soup is almost done. Hang on, let me check the chat. The chat's going pretty fast. I was doing some maintenance right before. Okay. 21 Jump Street, yeah. What's up, 21 Jump Street? Dustin Wynn, baby. Holly, Holly Robinson. She married. Holly Robinson is Holly Robinson Pete. She married Rodney Pete, quarterback. Used to be the quarterback for USC. Holly Robinson Pete. Jacqueline Smith, your favorite angel. No, I think mine was like, what, Farrah Fawcett? Tabi mas ka guy Ari mas. Huh? Ka? No. Tabi mas. Oh, no, Tabe. No, okay. Mine too. Okay. Tabi tai. No. Dude, let me give you an easy way. Okay, okay. Just say easy, man. Yakitori. Yakitori tabitai. Tabitai. Tabitai means I want to eat. Or let's say biru. Biru nomitai. I want to drink some beer. So easy. Easy, man. Biru. Biru. Guess what biru means? Biru is beer. Biru. So biru tabi. Tabe, nomitai. Nomimas is to drink. But nomitai is what I want to drink. So biru nomitai. Biru. Biru. So you just need to say biru. If someone asks you the question, say biru. Biru tabi, nomitai. Nomitai. Yakitori. Yakitori tabitai. I want it, Biru nomitai. Yakitori, teriyaki, what else? Okonomiyaki tabitai. Okay, the alarm's gone off. Time to grab it. This is a big carcass, man. Dude, this is big. Shoot. What's going on? Come on, baby. It's fighting me, man. Oh. It's coming off the bone. Oof, shoot. It's fighting me. Okay. Dude, it's fighting me. Come on. Oh. Woo! That's a big piece of carcass, man. Okay, then I get the pork bones out. Oof. I think that's it. Okay, that's it. So nothing left. Okay, all I have left are the mushrooms, the scallops, and the dried shrimp. Okay, so what I'm gonna do? Okay, that's done. Now I have a soup base. Now I have a soup base. So what I'm going to do, turn it off. I'm going to run this guy to the back. Get a pot. Get a little pot. Let's see, how much do I have? Okay, I need a bigger pot. Okay, hang on. Okay, a little bit bigger. I think this one will be okay. This one will be okay. So I'll scoop some soup in. I'll ladle some soup in. Well, maybe I just pour some soup in. Okay, that's good. Okay. All right, let's heat it up. Lots of flavors, yeah. So, but it's a soup base, so that's a thing. So I can make, what song? Ohashi da tabemasu ka? Furo kudasai, okudasai. Okudasai is very good, I'll admit that. Okay, okudasai. A video? What video? What video is this? Let me look. Okay. There's a video. Hang on. What is this video? Tokyo Bond. Oh, I think I saw this one before. Yeah, I saw this one. This is pretty cool. Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty, when it came out, that was pretty good. Oops. Okay, what's going on? Okay, hang on. Let's go. Yeah, I saw that one. It's pretty good. Uh-oh. It's already boiling. Oops, too much. Let me turn it down. Okay, let's pop in the bitter melon. This is a fuzzy melon. The fuzzy melon. Drop up the heat. Okay, good. Okay, next thing, okay, let's get a bowl. Okay, let's get some eggs. I get some egg. So you can also do this. Okay. Okay. Let me get an egg. So I got an egg. Gonna make the egg drop in it. So let's check it out. Gonna scramble one egg. can over here. Maybe I'll make it 2 eggs. What's that? Turn it down a little bit. Make it 2 eggs. Okay. Second egg. Okay. Let's get the fork. Scramble it up. Okay, we will let this go for a little bit. Cook the melon. Can't cook it for too long, otherwise it will dissolve. This melon will disintegrate. Okay, we will let it cook a little while. The onions, yeah. You know, remember I did it last time. The veggies. This was one of them, the fuzzy melon. So usually I have it for fuzzy melon soup. Okay, I'm gonna dump the bones. The seaweed, I can also do the seaweed the same way. I would ladle out some of the soup, and then I would, after it cooks a little bit, I will put in the egg, the scrambled egg in there, the egg drop, and that'll be the soup. That'll be ready. What's going on? Hang on. Let's look at the chat real quick. Okay. All right. Almost. Okay, let's look at them. Okay. All right. Looking almost good. Okay. Almost. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on. Okay. How we're doing here? Okay. Almost. Okay, looks almost good. Okay, when it's truly translucent, we know we've gone too far. And make sure it's almost translucent. That's the biggest thing, right? At least with these guys. Trying to separate the ones that weren't cut all the way. Okay, let's see. Smells good. The soup has actually came out pretty good. I put in more chicken than usual, so that is, it's pretty good. Two hours ago, it was 2 hours, so I'm not sure by the way what that is. Lemmy stream short-ish. She's been doing a lot more of the vertical streams, and I'm not really good with the vertical streams because Lito's been doing that too, and I'm not really a fan. But he does. I think there's a reason. I think, also for the because the demographic, it pulls in more different people with the vertical stream. I know that, can't help that. The other thing is that yeah. So also I think it's privacy issue too. So you don't want to put vertical is easier to limit the people that are in the stream, so you don't have to worry about people not wanting to be in the stream being in the stream. So that's another good point for the vertical live stream. The vertical what I'm talking about, the vertical streams. So I feel that's okay. I mean, it is what it is. You gotta it's your decision. Okay, a little bit more, and it'll be okay. Oh, she's gonna stream soon? Yeah, she's been doing it pretty late. Right now it's about 10:51, so yeah, I'll be yeah. And I think it's probably raining over there in Tokyo. It's probably Tuesday now, right? Probably Tuesday already, so probably Tuesday morning over there. I'll probably check it out. I haven't checked out her stream in a while. I know she was doing the streams with the priestess. So stuff like that. So it's okay. Not for me. Okay, looks like it's almost ready. It looks good. You can see it's like almost translucent. It's ready. Okay, we're pretty much ready. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna stir in. Okay, let's make it up a little bit. Okay, oops, whoa. Oops. Okay, then you get the egg drop. I don't know if you can see the egg drop right now. So just pour it a little bit at a time. So it gets a little congealed. You don't want to over boil it because you want to just boil it. Get the heat up so it cooks it, but not boils it. Because when you get the boil, that's when it starts to make it really cloudy. So you want it to have all the stringy texture. So it has to be warm enough to cook it, but not too high that it'll become cloudy. Okay, so that's it. Okay, that's it. And it's too much. Maybe it's too cloudy. Oh well. That's it. And I'll turn off the heat. That's it. So there's my soup for right now. Okay. And I could put some I could put some cilantro on that, or some, an onions or onions if you want to. Let's see if I have the cilantro. Oh, cilantro's gone, almost gone. Onions are almost gone too. Oh well, hang on. Oops. Okay, let me add a little cilantro. Let me try to save some cilantro. Let's see what some strands of cilantro that survive. Okay. Okay. Yeah, some of it's gone. Okay. Trying to pick out the cilantro that's okay. Okay, I think that's good enough. That's good enough. Okay. Let me clean this cilantro. Okay. Just put some in the soup. Okay. Okay, so we have some of the soup right here. I don't know if you can see it. The soup right there. The cilantro. I'll probably take a pic. Let me take a pic real quick. Okay, let's take a pic. Let's see. Okay, where's my other phone? Okay. Okay, I'll take a pic. Okay. While I'm at it, you know what? I'm gonna go for number 2. Let's go for it. Are you guys up for it or no? Let me clean out the seaweed real quick. You guys in for the seaweed soup or no? Soup du jour. Okay, hang on. Let me quickly. Okay. Let me do it a third time for the cleaning. Oh, the one thing I forgot to do was put in some of the mushrooms. let me put in some of the mushrooms. Mushrooms and the shrimp. Yeah, that's what you get when you're not ladling it. You get some of the shrimps. Let's see. That's one of the shrimps. Okay. Okay. All right, let's turn this on. Oops, let's turn it on. Okay. Got the seaweed. Oops, let me, what am I doing? Got no room here. Let's go. Let's see, this over here. This over here. Okay, got another egg. Pop another egg. Lucky I got some eggs still. But I got Costco. Okay. Gonna crack another egg. So I added water for a while, like about to the seaweed to reconstitute it, let it sit for a while. And then rinse it out about 3 times, with the strainer. So what I'm gonna do after this heats up a little bit, it's this one's pretty good. Let me put the top on that one. So this is heating up, the soup base. Okay, another 10 minutes. Yeah, it should be sleepy. Okay, yeah. Don't worry, don't worry. Almost there. This was real easy, actually. So this is the seaweed. Just dump the seaweed in. Just from the strainer. So I got the strainer full of seaweed. Yeah. Actually, a lot of restaurants don't give you a lot of seaweed, actually. But I love seaweed. I love a lot of seaweed. So I don't know, maybe less is more, I don't know, but okay, this is seaweed. Okay. And seaweed actually cooks really, really fast, so it's it is a veggie, so okay, so okay. Let me get another bowl for this one. Should lower the temp a little bit. Okay. Get some more of that cilantro ready. Oh, sorry, Yari. Ali also. Almost at the end, guys. Okay, I'll get off soon. Okay, wait. So very, very close. Okay, looks good. Okay, it's good. Okay. All right, let's go. Last part. Let's cool it down just a little bit. And go. Some more egg drop. It's like art, huh? There you go. So you got your seaweed soup with egg drop. That's it. Done. Let's turn it off. Let's pop it into the, okay, let's go. Oh, a little cloudy, sorry about that, a little rushed. Okay. No cilantro, onions, whatever you want to do. Okay. Let me get a pick. Okay, let me show you guys. Okay. There you go. There are the two soups right there. On the right, we have the seaweed soup. And on the left, we have the fuzzy melon soup. Okay, guys, thanks a lot for sticking in there. Just under 3 hours. All right, guys, take care. Thanks a lot for coming by. You guys take care. Have a good night. Have a soupy night. Take care. Bye-bye, guys. Make sure to click the like if you can. Have a good night. Bye-bye. I got soup to eat now.